Sir, you know the beginning to the end of Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. How do you see Perarivalan release? How do you see the Supreme Court verdict?
I feel that Perarivalan should have been released after 14 years after imprisonment.
Sir, what would you like to tell to Perarivalan?
He should try to have a family, get married.
Hmm.
By advice as a human being,
Okay.
not as a judge.
Okay.
Because I have a family, I enjoy my family, my children, my grandchildren.
Sir, in 1999, a bench headed by you sentenced Perarivalan to death. At the same time, you later expressed the view that the execution of a prisoner after 23 years was unconstitutional. That's when later Perarivalan sentence being committed to life imprisonment. Your opinion about this, sir?
Yes, not 25, after 14 years.
Okay.
The reason is a life imprisonment under law can be till the end of his life, but at the end of 14 years of life imprisonment, it is open to the government to consider whether the remission can be granted to him, for which there is a procedure. In that procedure, I felt that Perarivalan's case will apply in that 14-year limit. So after 14 years, if he was going to be the capital punishment was executed, it would have amounted to double jeopardy. And that is not constitutional. Constitution does not allow two punishments for the same offense. Either you give capital punishment or life imprisonment. You cannot put a person to life imprisonment and then at the end of the life, you cannot execute his capital punishment.
Sir, you made a request to Congress President Sonia Gandhi to pardon Perarivalan at the time, and his family later said he was forgiven. Many opinions. So, what is your take on this?
I sent a letter to her. I don't think that anything had been done by her.
Okay.
Pursuant to my letter.
Did you get any reply from them at the time?
No reply. I, as a law student in a particular context, I wrote a letter to Jawaharlal Nehru.
Okay.
3 days after I got his reply, under his signature, addressing me, my dear Thomas.
Does this verdict apply to other 6 people as well?
Yes, it will apply. The Supreme Court verdict that on the same principle, the other persons should also be set free now.
How do you see the Tamil Nadu state government approach in dealing this case? Because you have been closely following them, even though you are in Kerala.
Tamil Nadu, I appreciate the Tamil Nadu Council of Ministers advising the governor to grant a remission. I very much appreciate.
Sir, can you?
I don't appreciate the stand of the central government in this matter. They say that the president, what they argued in the Supreme Court is that only the president can grant. That argument is not applicable because Article 161 is specific that governor can also do that. Why should the governor abdicate his function?
Sir, what is the master stroke in this important verdict?
That is, the Supreme Court exercised its power under Article 142. 142 empowers only one court in India, that is Supreme Court, where for meeting the ends of justice, they can pass any order.
Can you little bit elaborate on 142?
That power in this case they have exercised. I am glad that they did so.
Many questions are coming on this Perarivalan list that in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination, other 18 people, nearly 19 people were affected and their families was not given justice. What is your take on that?
No, same thing. One act, 18 persons were murdered. But 18 persons were murdered, it cannot be counted as 18 offenses. Offense is only one. Though the target is only one person, those who surrounded innocent persons were also affected. That depends upon the weapon used. Here it is a bomb. Suppose it was a gun, only one person would have been affected. Like that, a knife. But a bomb is different.
They are saying that they are not given justice.
They means?
The 18 families who had been affected by this Rajiv Gandhi assassination. So they are saying this Perarivalan should not be released. Seeing this verdict, we are really, offended.
They are entitled to have their own views. in the same way as I have a right to express my view. In all cases, barring that Orissa case where that Lady Graham said that she is in favor of granting pardon to them. I have not come across any other case where the victim's kith and kin has accepted life imprisonment instead of capital punishment. They always say that we are not satisfied with the life imprisonment. It should be capital punishment. That depends upon the greatness.
Sir, you were a retired judge, and were you convinced that Perarivalan was honest?
I will not express any opinion on that because I have decided that case depending on the evidence available to us. We heard the arguments for 4 months and the most voluminous records. Now to say that Perarivalan is honest, what a betrayal of my conscience.
But you were able to, continuously support him in many ways, so that's the reason the question being asked.
No, that is regarding the length of punishment only.